And I think this is going to sound a whole lot better. Now, I know there's not many of you out there watching. I might need to check into my own stream just to see if this thing is coming through okay. I think we should be sounding a whole lot better. Again, if you're just joining us, which probably isn't many of you because there's only 4 of you. I want to make it 5 here in just a second. Situation is we got our wide angle camera makes it a little blurry on the edges, unfortunately. I'm sorry about that. Our not wide angle camera doesn't capture the entire court from where I'm sitting, so we're kind of stuck on the wide angle. We're going to go with that for now. And we'll always wish that it wasn't blurry, but this way we can at least get to see the court. JV volleyball. There's a JJV game going on in the other gymnasium. I would love to have brought you that on Saints TV as well. So my setup is in Culture Court here at the St. Ansgar Sports Complex. So I wanted to make sure we got you at the game. Set up for varsity at 7. And I'm going to check that stream right now. Between plays here, I'm just going to check a commercial here real quick, make sure sound's coming through. Bear with me. All right, back. Don't worry, you didn't miss a dang thing. Ooh, look at this. We have a pretty nifty score from last time up. All right, groovy, groovy. Check, check. Looks like everything's working. Just checking the stream from the stream side to see what the experience is wherever you might be listening in from. Again, this is Channel Genius. We are at Culture Court here at the St. Ansgar Sports Complex. JV volleyball happening right now against these North Butler Bearcats. Pretty nice shot by Al. Alexis Frine. Still getting some things tidied up here, so bear with me. If you're, like I said, if you're just joining us, the sides are a little blurry because I got my wide-angle camera, and that's just what the wide-angle camera does. Sorry, folks, but enjoy the game. I'm going to keep setting up. JV girls, if you're looking for the JV game, we don't have that streaming. It is going on in the other gymnasium, so if you're in town, come on over. The best popcorn anywhere. If you want to join us here at the JV game, we're in the main gym, Culture Court here at St. Ansgar Sports Complex. Channel Genius, I'm here, just making some random noises. Enjoy the sounds of the game.
does FSB have in common with farmers? How about I just show you? This is Chad Nelson, president of the bank, and this is what a typical day off looks like for Chad. He doesn't have much time for lake houses or private country clubs. That's because before he was a banker, Chad was a farmer. And you don't just stop being a farmer. Farmers State Bank, where farmers come first.
Focus Insurance Team, safeguarding our neighbors in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota from risk.
What does FSB have in common with farmers? How about I just show you? This is Chad Nelson, president of the bank, and this is what a typical day off looks like for Chad. He doesn't have much time for lake houses or private country clubs. That's because before he was a banker, Chad was a farmer. And you don't just stop being a farmer. Farmers State Bank, where farmers come first.
This broadcast is made possible thanks to the generous contributions of the advertisers you see here, as well as the Foundation for the Enhancement of Mitchell County and the Saints Legacy Fund.
Howdy folks, Candle Genius here, hoping that you're enjoying this free stream just as much as we enjoy creating it for you. Everyone on the Saints TV team is working voluntarily without pay to make this production possible. This involves the infamous STA Stream team, a group of students who help bring it all together. With equipment, software, and classroom needs, there are many expenses required to make this possible. Saints TV has partnered with Give Butter as a platform of choice for safely handling online donations to this project. 100% of your donation goes right back to the St. Ansgar School, so please consider making a contribution today. Simply scan the QR code on your screen, or if you'd prefer, log on to www.givebutter.com/saintsfan. If neither of those are your jam and you'd rather just mail a check, well, you can mail it to Saints TV, P.O. Box 371, St. Ansgar, Iowa 50472. Thank you for watching, and thank you for giving butter.
What does FSB have in common with farmers? How about I just show you? This is Chad Nelson, president of the bank, and this is what a typical day off looks like for Chad. He doesn't have much time for lake houses or private country clubs. That's because before he was a banker, Chad was a farmer. And you don't just stop being a farmer. Farmers State Bank, where farmers...
Am I too? Can you hear me through the earphone?
All right, Candle Genius here. I'm going to test the mic. See how I did that, Joyce? All right, I got sitting next to me quietly sitting next to me, are Mama Cass and Miss Joyce. Kind of getting trained up, getting ready to scream. I had to mute them because Joyce is so loud. She's getting ready to scream for these varsity girls who are kicking off at 7 o'clock. If you were just witnessed that, one of my 25 live watchers, thanks for being here. That was just a little bit of girls JV basketball right here at Culture Court at Saints Athletic Complex in St. Ansgar, Iowa. If you're out there listening, it's probably time to hit the road and get to the varsity game. The concessions, as always, are amazing. Mama Cass is going to get herself a pretzel, and I'm going to guarantee that once everyone else sees her carrying that pretzel, it's going to be a Saints sellout. So get here now, get here quick, get the pretzel. They got a couple kinds, probably salty. They probably got the sweet kind. Mama Cass, you want to tell us about it? Yeah, try that. And unmute. Oh, she's thinking about unmuting Miss Joyce.
I should. So they have a cinnamon and sugar with frosting and then salted with cheese.
What's your favorite kind?
Salted with cheese.
Oh, I'm with you. Knuckles to that.
Yep.
If you're just joining us, Candle Genius here with Mama Cass. She's heading to concessions. It's going to be a pretzel sellout when the world sees Mama Cass carrying that pretzel around. We're getting ready for the girls' varsity game. If you were watching, you witnessed, without a whole lot of commentary, or maybe safe to say none at all, the JV girls playing. And I tell you what, our Saints JV girls looked really good against these North Butler Bearcats who come to us. It was about an hour drive from Green, something like that.
I think so.
It's a bit of a haul. Not a bad day for a drive, though. 7 o'clock is start time for those ladies. We're going to move to commercial now. We're going to come back with a little bit of girls warming up. And joining us tonight on the mic, Tenacious T, Skippy D'Angelo, and Jack Tripper. Some would say Skipper and Tripper, or Skippy and Trippy.
I like Skippy and Trippy.
I do too. I do too. That's what's happening at 7 o'clock, so don't go anywhere. We're going to keep this live
Unless
stream
you're driving
live.
to the gym.
Then you don't like what?
Don't go anywhere unless you're driving to the gym.
Don't go anywhere. That's a great point. That's a great point. You should be probably driving to the gym. If you're at home watching this, you're like, hey, you know what? I really want to see varsity. I really want that pretzel or those concessions, the best popcorn.
It is the best popcorn.
Anywhere. We always judge popcorn. Not Your Average Joe as a popcorn connoisseur, and time and time and time again, Not Your Average Joe has made the bold statement that Saints popcorn is, without question, the best popcorn. He has a 1 to 10 rating system on the popcorn.
We are 12 then, right?
Pretty much a 12, because it can't get any higher than 10. We're a 12.
Yep.
And on the camera right there, you see Saints cross-country coach Keely Sweesaw. Cross-country program off to a good start this year. Got enough girls to score. I got a whole team, a whole varsity team. 8, I think, is the number. You run 7. So one chooses to run JV, and then you score your top 5 runners. Great program this year. We're going to actually attempt to do a stream, a cross-country stream.
That's nice.
It's going to be a
do that
challenge. Well, that'll be me. And I haven't even asked. I haven't had the courage to ask my friends, Not Your Average Joe, or Duke Scoop. Duke Scoop actually lives over in that area. We're going to be at Central Spring September, one of these, September 22nd.
Yep.
It is in September, before the snow flies, I hope. With that, we're going to take a little break here so Mom Cass can get her pretzel. We're going to come back here shortly with Tenacious T, Skippy D,
Are you
and
sure you don't want
Jack
to say
T.
anything, Joyce?
Joyce, anything on the way out?
No.
Nothing. Well, you got that. That's what you get. You take what you get. You don't throw a fit. That's all you get at Joyce. We'll be back right after this.
What does FSB have in common with farmers? How about I just show you? This is Chad Nelson, president of the bank, and this is what a typical day off looks like for Chad. He doesn't have much time for lake houses or private country clubs. That's because before he was a banker, Chad was a farmer. And you don't just stop being a farmer. Farmers State Bank, where farmers come first.
Focus Insurance Team, safeguarding our neighbors in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota from risk.
This broadcast is made possible thanks to the generous contributions of the advertisers you see here, as well as the Foundation for the Enhancement of Mitchell County and the Saints Legacy Fund.
Howdy, folks. Candle Genius here, hoping that you're enjoying this free stream just as much as we enjoy creating it for you. Everyone on the Saints TV team is working voluntarily, without pay, to make this production possible. This involves the infamous STA Stream Team, a group of students who help bring it all together. With equipment, software, and classroom needs, there are many expenses required to make this possible. Saints TV has partnered with Give Butter as a platform of choice for safely handling online donations to this project. 100% of your donation goes right back to the St. Ansgar School, so please consider making a contribution today. Simply scan the QR code on your screen, or if you'd prefer, log on to www.givebutter.com/saintsfan. If neither of those are your jam and you'd rather just mail a check, well, you can mail it to Saints TV, P.O. Box 371, St. Ansgar, Iowa 50472. Thank you for watching, and thank you for giving butter.
What does FSB have in common with farmers? How about I just show you? This is Chad Nelson, president of the bank, and this is what a typical day off looks like for Chad. He doesn't have much time for lake houses or private country clubs. That's because before he was a banker, Chad was a farmer. And you don't just stop being a farmer. Farmers State Bank, where farmers come first.
Focus Insurance Team, safeguarding our neighbors in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota from risk.
This broadcast is made possible thanks to the generous contributions of the advertisers you see here, as well as the Foundation for the Enhancement of Mitchell County and the Saints Legacy Fund.
Howdy folks, Candle Genius here, hoping that you're enjoying this free stream just as much as we enjoy creating it for you. Everyone on the Saints TV team is working voluntarily without pay to make this production possible. This involves the infamous STA Stream team, a group of students who help bring it all together. With equipment, software, and classroom needs, there are many expenses required to make this possible. Saints TV has partnered with Give Butter as a platform of choice for safely handling online donations to this project. 100% of your donation goes right back to the St. Ansgar School, so please consider making a contribution today. Simply scan the QR code on your screen, or if you'd prefer, log on to www.givebutter.com/saintsfan. If neither of those are your jam and you'd rather just mail a check, well, you can mail it to Saints TV, P.O. Box 371, St. Ansgar, Iowa 50472. Thank you for watching, and thank you for giving butter.
What does FSB have in common with farmers? How about I just show you? This is Chad Nelson, president of the bank, and this is what a typical day off looks like for Chad. He doesn't have much time for lake houses or private country clubs. That's because before he was a banker, Chad was a farmer. And you don't just stop being a farmer. Farmers State Bank, where farmers come first.
Focus Insurance Team, safeguarding our neighbors in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota from risk.
This broadcast is made possible thanks to the generous contributions of the advertisers you see here, as well as the Foundation for the Enhancement of Mitchell County and the Saints Legacy Fund.
Howdy folks, Candle Genius here, hoping that you're enjoying this free stream just as much as we enjoy creating it for you. Everyone on the Saints TV team is working voluntarily without pay to make this production possible. This involves the infamous STA Stream Team, a group of students who help bring it all together. With equipment, software, and classroom needs, there are many expenses required to make this possible. Saints TV has partnered with Give Butter as a platform of choice for safely handling online donations to this project. 100% of your donation goes right back to the St. Ansgar School, so please consider making a contribution today. Simply scan the QR code on your screen, or if you'd prefer, log on to www.givebutter.com/saintsfan. If neither of those are your jam and you'd rather just mail a check, well, you can mail it to Saints TV. All right, I'm going to pause it right there. Blah, blah, blah. Sparrow's talking. But here's the scoop. Watching the stream is free. Creating the stream is not. So for those of you who are out there, our goal is, of course, to keep this stream free to watch for those who are unable to cheer for the stands. And it really is for those who are unable to cheer from the stands. Thank you to our sponsors. The sponsors that are on this broadversation to allow us the equipment. It's not cheap. The sponsors are helping us pay for the equipment, the classroom needs for our stream team and things like that. And then for those of you who are giving butter, this page right here, 100% of what you donate goes directly to the St. Ansgar Athletic Department. It's kind of like you're sitting in the stands. It's kind of like you paid for a seat to be here. So if you're able and you're willing to contribute to Give Butter, there's the QR code. We'll keep that up for the entirety of this game. If writing a check is more your jam, there's the address, P.O. Box 371 in St. Ansgar. Or, of course, it's really easy, givebutter.com/saintsfan. It's really, really easy to do. So if you've been thinking about it, freezing the screen here for you for just a bit, so you can do that. But again, watching the stream is free and will always be free. Creating the stream is not. So thank you so much for your generous contributions. We've had so many donate already this year. This is a great thing for St. Ansgar. Thanks for your contributions. On with the show. P.O. Box 371, Butter.
What does FSB have in common with farmers? How about I just show you? This is Chad Nelson, president of the bank, and this is what a typical day off looks like for Chad. He doesn't have much time for lake houses or private country clubs. That's because before he was a banker, Chad was a farmer. And you don't just stop being a farmer. Farmers State Bank, where farmers come first.
Focus Insurance Team, safeguarding our neighbors in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota from risk.
This broadcast is made possible thanks to the generous contributions of the advertisers you see here, as well as the Foundation for the Enhancement of Mitchell County and the Saints Legacy Fund.
Howdy folks, Candle Genius here, hoping that you're enjoying this free stream just as much as we enjoy creating it for you. Everyone on the Saints TV team is working voluntarily without pay to make this production possible. This involves the infamous STA Stream Team, a group of students who help bring it all together. With equipment, software, and classroom needs, there are many expenses required to make this possible. Saints TV has partnered with Give Butter as a platform of choice for safely handling online donations to this project. 100% of your donation goes right back to the St. Ansgar School, so please consider making a contribution today. Simply scan the QR code on your screen, or if you'd prefer, log on to www.givebutter.com/saintsfan. If neither of those are your jam and you'd rather just mail a check, well, you can mail it to Saints TV, P.O. Okay, so Candle Genius here. I paused this slide again. Last time we were on this slide, guys, I paused it, and my comment was, it's our goal to bring this stream. The stream is free, but creating the stream is not, right? It takes money, and this is sponsors. You see the sponsors show up. Please consider supporting those sponsors. They're making this possible. A lot of equipment, things like that. You guys aren't getting paid. I pay you what you're worth.
What? Is that what we have to pay him?
Exactly. I get paid what I'm worth, to be fair.
I didn't know you weren't getting paid.
I'm not getting paid.
I get a check every week.
But what? But here's the kicker, and this is why we jump in on this. Who is the smartest guy you guys know?
Joel Carlson.
Joel Carlson, thank you. Joel Carlson gave
Thanks,
butter
Joel.
after our little speech here. Joel, you are a star. Thank you, Joel Carlson. I encourage others to do what the smartest person on the planet does. He gives butter.
He's not afraid to call out our lies.
And he likes butter.
He does like
He
butter.
likes butter. Who doesn't? You'd be crazy to not like butter.
Sticks of butter.
Hey, we're going to be back here in just a moment with Skippy D'Angelo, Jack Tripper, Tenacious, T. Skippy, Trippy, and
T. Yeah, I like it.
What does FSB have in common with farmers? How about I just show you? This is Chad Nelson, president of the bank, and this is what a typical day off looks like for Chad. He doesn't have much time for lake houses or private country clubs. That's because before he was a banker, Chad was a farmer, and you don't just stop being a farmer. Farmers State Bank, where farmers come first.
Thank you, Farmers State Bank, for your generous contribution to keep Saints TV free to watch. Candle Genius here, Jack Tripper, Skippy D'Angelo, and the Tenacious D coming at you live from Culture Court here at the St. Ansgar Sports Complex in St. Ansgar, Iowa. If you aren't here, you need to be.
Culture Court?
Yeah, I was
Culture
wondering
Court.
about that.
It's all about culture here at St. Ansgar. Culture Court.
Uh-huh.
Yep. St. Ansgar's built on culture. It's a legacy.
Like a petri dish.
Like a petri dish of culture.
It does. You know what? It does. It is infectious.
It cultures.
It does. It's infectious like a petri dish.
You know, and one thing we actually mentioned last night at the school board meeting, the enthusiasm of our student section so far this year has been pretty amazing. You know, the
Phenomenal
sports.
on both ends.
Yep.
Volleyball, football, agreed.
You know, that takes some leadership from the kids, and allow them to be kids too. Yep. If they step over the line, they'll have a little
Shut them
whipper in
down.
them. Yep. And so far, we've been doing good. And what I like about our volleyball student section is we have more than 2 cheers.
Yep. Yep. Not the net is there.
Yeah, there's the net there.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
Yep.
Which luckily
Originals.
carries over to basketball as well. So
Yep.
that's just fun.
Usually not there's a net there, but
there's
yeah,
a net there,
possibly.
You can't carry over, but you can't do that. You hear that a lot in basketball too.
The reality is they can. Obviously, they just did.
Yeah. Maybe they should change that. You're not supposed to do that.
Like you may not. You may not do that without
Thou
being
shalt
penalized.
not. Thou shalt not do thine. 46
Boy.
seconds left to warm-ups.
I'm really getting after this.
Or maybe they could just chant encore fair or, you know.
Okay, the chat is
You
open.
lifted the ball.
Yeah.
Multi Apples says should be a good game. Now that was a reference to the JV. I think it was. It happened. It came in during the JV game. So
What did? Multi-apples?
Multi Apples. Who says should be a good game.
All right, Matata Pulse.
Thank you, Multi Apples, for chiming in. Chat is open. That's your proof.
Do you think Multi-Apples is a North Butler Bearcat or a City Ansgar State fan?
Could be. I haven't seen
I'm
Multi
not sure,
Apples.
but I know they have more than one apple.
Yes, they have apples and they love apples. Yes, that's plural, you know.
Is
Plural
that
for apples.
Apples, apples.
If you're in case you're wondering, you're new here in St. CV. Yes, we like. Don't worry. If you don't like our jokes, we like them enough for everybody, don't we? We like our
Good
own
enough for
jokes
us.
very much.
Thumbs down are appreciated.
We usually get one good thumbs down during the broad conversation. The one and only Rob Meyer announcing lineups.
Please welcome our officials for tonight's game. Our officials are Francis Olson and Mark Teaser. We would like to remind everyone that sportsmanship is a priority for our students, staff, and administration here at St. Ansgar. And we want it to be a priority for our fans as well. Please keep your criticisms praise loud. We expect the fans from both schools to be respectful to the coaches, players, and officials. Starting lineups for tonight. Starting for the Bearcats, a junior, number 4, Colby Wicks. A senior, number 5, Olivia Drawley. A junior, number 7, Amelia Thompson. A senior, number 9, Erica Brinkman. A junior, number 13, Emma Ulrich. And a freshman, number 14, Addison Ulrich. The libero for tonight is a senior, number 2, Rain Becker. The Bearcats are coached by Sarah Goodrich and assisted by Corrine Thompson. And now, your starting lineup for the St. Ansgar Saints. A junior, number 2, Macy Myers. A senior, number 3, Sophie Erbach. A junior, number 6, Lindsay Cruzy. A junior, number 8, JC Johnston. A senior, number 9, Amelia Porish. And a junior, number 17, Ava Falk. The libero for tonight is a junior, number 23, McKenna Norby. The Saints are coached by Steph Beaver and assisted by Courtney Jorgensen, Katie Brinkman, Keely Sweesaw, and Logan Zipsey. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please remain standing and remove your hats as we honor our nation with the playing of our national anthem.
All right.
We are ready to rock and roll.
Got ourselves off mute.
So some of those names you'll hear probably with obviously our own. We know our own names, but
Yep.
some of the names that you'll hear often with North Butler, the Drawley, Olivia Drawley, senior, leads them in kills and in blocks. Ulrich is leading them in assists, but I think they play a 6-2. I'm learning a little bit here.
Yeah, 6-2.
A
So they'll
6-2.
have
There's
2 people coming in set from the back row.
And then serving Colby Wicks Jr. And then Becker is leading the North Butler Bearcats in digs. And then for the Saints, let's see, Ava Falk is leading us in serving. Also leading us in digs, Jason Johnson leading us in blocks, Amelia Porce leading us in kills, and of course Sophie has the most assists by a long shot.
Yep, and that's because we have one setter.
Right, that's
Yes,
one of the
we
five.
only have one setter.
We only have one setter.
Well, the Saints coming off a very competitive tournament in New Hampton. Faced number 1 2A Denver twice. Played them pretty close in 2 of the sets, and one set not great, one set kind of in the middle, but learned a lot, I think.
The type of team you want to
Good
play
type
at
of
this
team.
time of year.
And that last game, they're getting a little nervous.
Yeah,
We weren't intimidated, so that was good to see too. But
Thanks,
you know,
guys, for broadcasting that.
Tenacious
Good
T,
tip.
Tripper and I thought the
Down the middle.
best thing we learned from that game was some of the serves that they were throwing. just being ready for. I mean, they were throwing some darts.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Good volley to start this one off.
Two good donut shots.
Denver, I believe, is in the conference with Dike New Hartford. And I think Denver is the team that's supposed to win that conference this year.
Which
after
is
years
a
and years of
heck
Dike
of
winning
a
it.
conference.
So that tells you that Denver has a very strong team this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you are wondering why the edges of your screen are blurry, it's because I have the wide angle camera on, and that's just how it registers. So you guys probably need to make sure you're
Tip
stating
by
who's
Amelia
serving. It's a
there.
little hard to see who that is in the blur over there.
Found the soft
Oh, you're
spot
talking about
in
the
zone
screen.
there.
Yeah, on the screen, that's a little bit blurry. You can see.
That's what
talking
the
about your
itch is
eyesight?
about.
Talking about your
It
own
looks
eyesight?
blurry from here, too.
All right, Saints leading 2-0. The Falcon another serve.
Drops one in.
Marissa, thanks for chiming in. I didn't actually see your chat before I made that disclaimer
Good
about
job.
the blurry screen.
You know, that's one thing that Creasy's got to remember. If you block that, anybody can hit it, right?
Couldn't quite get there.
Anybody
Could be
can
yourself
throw
or
it after
anybody.
that. She can take it again
Yep.
because the first touch on a block is not considered a hit.
Gotcha. And we had a couple of those on
Oh, no.
Saturday.
See, Tenacious D, he just muted you.
A couple of those on Saturday where I know it's tough.
He
when
turned your bass down.
Those sweet, sweet tones. It's tenacious too. The world wants to hear them. We had to turn them up a
pass
little
by
bit.
Falk.
Zach of all trades has a giant
Outside.
camera in one hand and an armload of snacks in the other. I'm about to be amazed.
Yep.
Good serve. Good job by Macy.
Tough pass there.
Good swing by Porsche.
Side.
Job. Oh, that was a little mistake there.
Too far away from the
Yeah.
net.
Yep, didn't recognize where she was compared to where the
Yep.
net was.
Yep.
Well, we've talked about that one
was
before.
an okay idea if she was tighter
Yeah.
on the net.
Well, when you're 6'1", that ball is coming, you're like, oh, I'm going to smoke this
Yeah,
thing.
For years and years and years, sometimes you feel like you've gotten away with being tall.
Out. Is that what it feels like to be 6 foot?
Wouldn't know. I mean, I kind of know.
Wow.
I round up to 6. How about you, Jack
I
Tripper?
never sniffed the air of 6 feet.
Well, see, I used to play men's volleyball, and I'm 6'1", but on a men's volleyball net is 8
You're a
feet
midget.
tall.
Oh, and
gonna
what's
say.
nice recovery by
Taller than
Johnston.
this, so it's completely different.
How tall is this one?
This is 7'4" and some odd like 5'8" or something
Okay.
like that. Men's is 7'11" and some odd eighths of an inch.
So there's that good reach by Johnston to bring that one back around over where nobody was.
It's Cruzy on the serve. Good pass there, outside.
Good block came on our
Raleigh,
side.
I
Yeah, but
believe.
that's Raleigh. That's
Yes.
the person they're going to want to go to
Yeah.
when she's in the front if they can get it to her.
And luckily
That's
for us,
why we-
she is now in the back
That's right.
row.
Yep.
She's
Serve
serving
to
now.
spots where it's hard to get her the ball.
Yep.
If you're new to Saints TV, yeah, we play replays.
Oops.
Couldn't
Couldn't get out of the way.
that one.
Survived that. We
recovery.
survived that one, I guess is what you'd call it.
That one's out.
No tip. No tip.
Yeah.
Kind of got
She
lucky
didn't
there.
pull the Matrix like Macy did on Saturday.
Keep an eye on the lower right-hand side of your screen. It'll tell you if we're live or replaying.
Josie Jewell is back in the ball game for Macy. Urbach on the serve.
Saints up 5 for a good serve.
And nice drop serve.
Good dig there by North Butler. Well,
Put her in a bad
Yeah,
position
a little
there.
bit of miscommunication if she's going to set that back set.
Yep,
She's
that
going to
would
have
have
to push it all the way back there.
been, been
setting it
Thompson on that outside there.
Further in like that, just going to make JC lick her chops a little bit as a blocker.
You ain't
good
kidding.
serve again. Went right to the same spot.
Yep, back out to Drolly
Whoa,
there.
she dropped
from
one
the
over.
back row. Nothing real hard, just found a hole.
Yep.
Now, Denver had a number 10. I don't remember what her name was, but she hauled off and whacked it from the back row.
From the back row.
It was coming.
I don't know how you get that angle, but it was coming down. It got over.
It was nasty.
Good pass. There's a quick one.
There's
Oh,
her center hit.
just
and-
in.
Yeah.
Nice job by Johnston. Good set
Yeah.
by Urbach. Porsche back to serve.
But as a coach, you just saw the look on the defense's face that you want to see.
Yep.
Because the look says, we don't want any more of those. And when it's 7-5 in the first game, offensively,
Good serve.
as both the coach and the player, you start to grin a little bit.
Good job by your match to get there. Good scramble there.
Little scramble for us. The middle, that's out. One thing we did another great job of is scrambling. I mean, against Denver, we had to scramble.
Yeah, we did.
Was scramble mode.
Yep. There's a lot of times both teams thought they had a point.
And if you send them a free ball, you better be ready.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, yes. Even when we had good kills, like their usual points, they dug them out and made a great pass, and it's like, what?
Well, that was the thing, too. They'd be flying all, and the setter never took more than 2 steps.
No.
Right.
I mean, she was just.
The ball control usually at that level.
We were saying it reminded us of. You play racquetball at all?
Years ago, my volleyball career.
Yeah, I'm not good at
my one-time volleyball career.
But that's how if you're marginal at racquetball and then you play somebody that's really good, you are running around smashing your racket in the wall, and they're just in the middle. Boop.
Yeah.
And that's where Denver was. It's just like we couldn't find a spot. Miss serve there.
Yeah, miss serve.
Hey, Brad Mulford checks in. Let's go, Saints.
Oh, Brad, he's always there.
And a nice, good job, Jack and Skippy. Is he
Mulford.
watching the same game we are?
Thanks, Brad. You're $20 in the mail.
Hey, speaking of $20, Brad Mulford has made a pretty nice donation offer for our Saints boys football.
Yep.
I think he's offering $1,000 for every passing touchdown. Is that right? I know it's just
$1,000 for every passing touchdown.
It's just Keeley's inheritance. It's nothing. It's
Well,
nothing.
in that case, I'll be calling a few more passes in the booth. First and goal from the 2 pass.
Those boys ready for the blackout. They got their black hats going.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Oh, look at them 2 clowns.
All right, Mason with the serve. Saints up 11-7.
We've started off kind of slow.
Yep.
Yeah.
In comparative how we played on
North Butler
Saturday.
has helped us. I think they've missed about 4 serves already.
Yeah, for sure.
So
good dig there.
If they want to give themselves a little confidence that they can play with us, keep those serves in.
Yep,
right,
agreed.
for sure.
Just a little tip.
Good, another one.
man.
That's what we were talking about. Then sets it up.
Oh, double block. We weren't able to get over the top on the tip.
Great volley.
Thompson back in for the Bearcats.
And, that's one thing that this year, like those dives, somehow just get them high enough in the air that somebody else can have a chance to get back in.
Make a play on it.
Yep.
Lots of times those kids that dive are so worried about how they're going to land that they don't worry about getting the ball up first. So it takes a lot of training and a lot of reps to
there's a good one.
not be worried about your landing.
My goodness.
That's a good replay if everybody gets to see that.
I'm going to slow that down.
That one was
it has to be slowed down. That's
12-8 Saints fall back to the serve. Back to the corner. It's going to be trouble there. And is it going to go over?
Great idea.
Too much.
Yeah.
I feel like we were in the net on that one anyway. It did not get noticed by
You mean the
Frank
wobbliness?
Olson.
The
By the way,
wobbliness?
you guys may not know this. Frank Olson, our down official, has a son and a granddaughter that play in a band where they all dress like Hayden Fry and they play in Iowa games. He showed me a picture last year. I cannot remember what the name of their band is. It has something to do with Hayden Fry in the name. But they all
that's a tough one.
they all wear the Hayden Fry mustaches.
Oh, my gosh.
They take, like, I don't know, Van Halen or somebody, and they make their songs and change the lyrics to Hayden Fry type stuff. And, like, that is actually a true story, and
I
he
love
will
it.
tell you all about it.
So
That's tough.
Oh, Sophie won that battle, thank
Some
goodness.
muscle. All that working out.
3-1 here. We got to start getting some good.
Here's your free ball. We didn't control the free ball pass, and we got a lot of crashing into the net there.
Not a very
So
good
North
pass.
Butler,
Caught a fish on that one.
Yep. North Butler, like I said, the unforced errors, and Saints not really playing their game right now.
No, we're out of sync. We haven't had a lot of just strong kills. Just a little bit off our rocker
tie
right
game.
now.
Sometimes you play
Timeout.
off a match like you did with Denver.
Yep.
That's a very clean ball handling team. So jumping into something so much different just takes a little bit of adjustment.
Yep.
I agree. I think that you can even tell just on the facial expressions, we're not as, what do you want to say, excited. And,
Not having fun.
No, not right now. Not right now.
And it, North Butler, 2-6, you come in and you maybe don't think a lot about the game. The kids are back in school, a lot of stuff going on. And then sometimes you kind of get out there and it's like, ooh, you know, they got nothing to lose. We're kind of always playing not to lose. You can't do that. I think the Saints will come up here a little bit, start getting fired up.
But you need to find that player on the court that, like, when that mood is that way, who's that player that's going to be that they don't necessarily have to make a play, but they kind of got to make a smile.
Right.
You know, and who's going to mentally be the one that says, hey, guys,
let's go.
We're fine.
Yep.
Boy,
we're out
let's go.
We're out for this sport to have fun.
Right.
So it's.
Had nothing to do with Bearcats. I mean, the Bearcats they won the consolation in Clarion. I mean,
nothing against them. No.
There's nothing wrong with them.
You know what really starts momentum?
Hey,
you know what would really switch momentum?
I'm glad you took her over that glass of ice water.
Yep.
Ice in her veins
Ice
on
down.
that one.
Iced her down. You know, a lot of times if the game isn't going right, one kick, just one foot play would get.
Bicycle kick.
Yep.
We saw it.
Sometimes it's the hustle play or the save where you win the point.
Now we're going to get a free one.
So it doesn't have
Take
to
your
be
time.
a hard swing.
Good spot.
Good
Way to get it back.
We got her out.
Good eye.
Good. That's what we needed. That's what we needed.
If we can get those quick sets a little more in rhythm where we don't have to tip.
Yeah.
It's
well, you know, you got
kind of like cool runnings.
Kills score you a
feel
point,
the flow,
but they don't get you momentum as much as the
cruising
hard
with the serve.
swings.
And you know, it's funny that the cliches of coaches. And I'm sure Tenacious D have used all of them. You get in a game like this, and you're like, nice spike there. And you're like, hey, just relax. Just relax. Well,
Yeah.
Throw strikes. Oh, not trying.
Slow,
Thanks.
slow.
Just relax. Yeah, really? Well, no, Sherlock.
Get your serves in. Well, yeah, I'm trying to get my serve in.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you are?
Well,
not very well.
I always used to say, I mean, it's 900 square feet. I can park 9 cars in that. And I'm
there you go, Johnson. Good save there.
Good save.
In.
Oh, that was in. Just dialed up that back line. And a lot of their spikes haven't been just straight down. It's been
the corners.
more to the corners.
Using the block a little bit, so changes direction.
15-13 Saints.
Back throw
Good
there.
job by Noah to bring that back.
That one was a little
Yeah,
deep,
in.
but in, yeah. Yeah, the set was a little deep there, but
I'm glad she still swung.
Amelia was still able to bring her back in.
Defense got caught ball watching a little bit there. Watch the player's body. Get where you can see their right shoulder and follow it.
Yep. Jules in the ball game for Mason Meyer.
Just like playing safety.
Urbach with the serve, the setter.
Now
Keep
we're
your eyes
talking.
on the quarterback, right?
No.
Read the quarterback. No.
Oh,
not
nice little
necessarily.
dump. Way to keep it alive. And blow it.
Yeah. Not quite. Not quite.
So now in volleyball, you can grab the net and pull the net towards you, and the ball can fall on the other side.
We got to live stream some
fine
volleyball.
rule.
We've got to.
It's probably not as taut as this net.
All right, from the bleachers.
Oh, that's
Good block by Johnston.
Yeah, good block. Good block there. 17-14, so we're starting to hopefully pull away
Yep, a little bit.
The quick set's not as effective when everybody in the gym knows it's coming.
Yeah, agreed.
So what you want to do on a play like that when you get that perfect pass, she comes and it's a fake quick set and you set it outside. You know.
What about the old piggyback?
Misdirection. Oh, you don't run
What do
a
they
lot of
call
piggybacks
that? Yeah, why not?
at this level. We used to call that a tandem play.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see,
Yep.
the tandem.
Wait a minute.
play.
What is piggyback?
Oh, it's the same thing. So that first girl comes
Jewel
up and
brings
looks
it
like
in.
she's gonna smoke it, and then a girl comes right behind her and friggin' lays on it.
Or you run your middle a little bit further off on a fast set, so they all follow her, and then you set a little bit higher one in between, and here comes that girl curling around and wide open net.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Nice serve
19-14
by
Saints.
Amelia.
Get a little separation. Get ahead by 5 at this point. You feel a little bit. Now you can play a little more relaxed.
Feel the rhythm here.
And you know, in any sport, the underdog, the longer they can keep it a tight game,
Agreed.
better it is for them. Whoop.
So that was
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have a double hit there. See, look at all this stuff we're learning.
Yep, that was the monkey chunk that we
And
talked
there's
about.
a timeout, North Butler. They're gonna need it. We spread it out to a 6-point lead. And yeah, we're battling.
Yep.
We are battling right now. There's no doubt about it.
Hey, going back to Give Butter in the top left-hand corner of your screen, Brad Mulford, he's not really giving $1,000 per passing.
Are you kidding me?
I think it's $10,000.
Oh my God! I was gonna say
No,
we just canceled all the running plays for Friday night.
I was sure that Brad was going to chime in and say no. But in all honesty, Brad, you've been #1 super fan here on Saints TV. We appreciate all you've done. He donated a bunch to hard hit balls on Saints TV during the baseball season, and he is offering up another challenge for those of you out there to contribute. Find something that you're willing to contribute in. In his case, it was passing touch. I need to confirm that, Brad. Please confirm. I think it's passing touchdowns. Maybe I should say running.
And we're right. $10,000,
I think
right?
it's
We're
10
at
grand
10
a passing touchdown.
Oh my goodness.
And safeties.
And safe. They're 25 grand.
All right, Porsche with the serve after the timeout. No ice there. Ooh, takes a nice swing. Good swing there by North Butler.
Get a piece.
Good little volley
Right
here.
back to her again.
Nice.
Double block.
Good job by
So
Jewel
good.
and Johnston. So North Butler got some good swings there.
I did. Luckily, we got a piece of that first one. That first one was coming.
Porsche back to serve.
Hey, I'm going to say it again because I said it earlier. Whoopsie. Kind of missed that.
You said oopsie?
I don't
just
remember hearing you say oopsie.
Whoa.
That one's deep
Real deep.
and
Did
unplayable.
we get $1,000 for that hard hit ball?
I believe so.
Okay.
The
That was
blur,
a nice
the edges
softball
are
swing
blurry
that took it
because
out of bounds.
I have a new wide angle lens that isn't very good for this. It's the only lens I have because the other option is my non-wide angle lens doesn't capture the whole court from this angle. So apologies for those who are reaching out to me now saying, hey, the edges are blurry. They are. It's because the wide angle lens does that.
And because our fans have been drinking.
And because
Or you that you're watching.
Yeah.
if
Oh,
you're
good
out
way to
there
get it back.
texting me right now,
Oh, that's
Good.
good.
Keep
your
it
edges
alive.
are blurry, you may need to take a break.
Well,
Get down. Ooh.
Oh.
They could always take a rag to the sides of their screen and see if it's something on
Right.
there.
Yeah.
Get
Now,
a rag.
Camel
Put
Genius.
your,
Problem solve on your end a little bit too.
put your
you know.
beverage
Like,
down
that's-
and just have some water.
Oh, lefty.
kick the dust off the
Genius,
corners.
I would like to pledge something.
Yeah.
I will pledge $100 for
$100.
every time there's a successful kick,
Yes.
and 50 for every attempt.
Oh, my goodness. 50 just for attempting.
Just for
the kick.
attempting. 23-16.
Do not tell Coach Beaver about that.
Either team.
I was just
All
going
right,
to walk down there and
J.C.
tell our
Johnson
team.
with the serve.
Doesn't
Good serve.
every coach go back and watch
3-1.
the replay of Saints TV to address their performance?
Johnson back over to
as a
Jewel.
coach?
Good job by Jewel.
I think huddle's usually the video.
Johnson,
choice,
nice back
but
set to Falk.
They want to hear the fine
to be.
announcing.
Obviously, we have an old
Sends
school
it
coach
deep.
here and Tenacious too. The new coaching style is watch Saints TV.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a nice hit.
Good hits there.
Swing.
Keeps it alive.
Never a free one here.
Oh,
Oh, no. We're
yep.
game.
24, set
aggressive on
point.
that.
That was another hard hit
Yeah,
ball.
another hard hit ball.
That's $50.
Little aggressive. You know,
Game
20
point
years
finally.
ago when all those gyms had a much slower ceiling,
Yeah.
that would have been a rough one.
Oh, for
Well.
sure. Johnson's a good serve in the deep. They got the scramble.
Well, that
Yep.
would be a back row attack by 13 because she has a back row
Yeah,
center right now.
that's the game.
Nice.
For the
So
set.
That would have been
was unrecognized.
illegal. It did
Illegal.
not get recognized.
So she's above
I
the
think
plane
the
of the
guy
net
on the
on
floor,
that.
you said, what's his name?
Frankie.
I think Frank was thinking about this Hayden Fry band.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's not his call because he can't see the plane of the net to determine if
What do
they're
you
above
suppose
it.
their team
So
name
then
would
it's
be?
Yep, that would be the up official's call.
Fry guys.
The Fry
But if
guys?
she
I
comes
think
out of
that-
the back row like that and tips it above the plane of the net, that would be a back row
Illegal.
attack.
All right, welcome to Blurry Cam Night here on Saints TV. we decided to keep the middle clear. The edges are not. Sorry about that. Brad Mulford did chime in. He says it's passing touchdowns, $5, but he want to add another $5 for quarterback touchdown. So that would be a running touchdown, I believe. Thank you, Brad. It's a generous donation. We encourage anybody out there, just chime in now. If you want to match Brad, we'd love to contribute your dollars right to the, where are we going to put them? Where are we putting the dollars, guys? What should we do with them?
Put him in the butter?
Put them in the butter, and we take the butter.
Put 'em in the butter.
We put the butter
Turn the
Yeah.
butter.
into the Saints athletic fun. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back right after this message. Don't go anywhere unless, of course, you're driving to the game. Get here in a minute and 50 seconds. See ya.
What does FSB have in common with farmers? How about I just show you? This is Chad Nelson, president of the bank, and this is what a typical day off looks like for Chad. He doesn't have much time for lake houses or private country clubs. That's because before he was a banker, Chad was a farmer, and you don't just stop being a farmer. Farmers State Bank, where farmers come first.
Focus Insurance Team, safeguarding our neighbors in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota from risk.
Joe Warrington gave me that one. He's got a card.
Yeah.
I don't know where you get something like
We're
that.
going
Mason
back to
Myers
the
starting
game,
to
but we
set
have
two.
some
Frank showed me
exciting
some pictures
information
from the
for
card
you.
last year, yeah.
Nice kill
Oh,
attempt and great block by the
That
Saints.
is
They're
a
gonna have to swing a line.
good start.
Cruz and Urbach both there.
Maybe your
Airdrop.
cellular device.
Actually, go put it here. My cellular device is not an iPhone.
Oh.
So look for Eric's Mac, I think, something like that. Eric's Mac 2 or something.
Nice
Oh, there
little
it is.
drop stir.
There we
Ace
go.
service for Macy
That's a
Meyer.
beauty.
Up in your right-hand corner.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Awesome, dude. We're going to add that here in just a little bit.
I think Meyer's going to drop another little dipsy doober.
Who is the
Where's
official
that button
measure?
on?
Who is the official measure of that
That's what you're
net?
looking for.
You want the trombone?
Come on, daughter.
What just happened?
Come on, daughter.
Daddy Meyer got mad at daughter.
Oh, man.
Jeez, I thought that
Jack,
wasn't going to
Jack
happen
Tripper says,
tonight.
little Jackie Tripper. I ain't going to put up with that no more.
Oh,
There's a good
Good
scramble. North Butler with the kill. Nice block again.
Block.
Cruzy
Now we're
and Falk
cooking a
over
little
there.
bit. Now we're cooking a
Now
little
we're
bit.
another
cooking
one.
with fire.
Yep, there's a front and a back to the card that we're going to be able to put up here. The
Oh, this is
Falk
fantastic.
back with the serve. Saints up 3-1.
Van
Play,
Hayes.
you see a few more smiles now. Falk drops one back. Row.
Serve.
Good job by Meyer to extend her body.
Oh,
Just out.
Just a little wide.
swing all the way through on that. That'll bring it down into the court.
3-2 Saints.
Yeah, maybe you can get them to come to
I think I was a little too far to the left.
Town and Country Days and play
Yeah.
a little Van
Sorry, folks.
Hayden.
I can't believe no one reached out on that.
Out.
Can you now? Being to the right.
So
I must have stopped watching.
you wanted me to read the bottom of that little card there. So the Van Ambulance is what they ride in, and it was brand new when Tim Dwight, Tavian Banks, and Matt Sherman were freshmen.
Wow.
Oh,
So
my.
it's been around.
Cruzy with the serve. It has been around a while. That had been in 97.
I believe 96 or 97, yes. Good swing.
Good little dropper there by North Butler. Over to Porsche again.
Another good swing.
Out.
Wow.
Just way too
Oh,
far
That
down the
was
line.
in, wasn't it?
4-3.
In from Jenkins, out from Butler.
And I
good.
think
We gotta-
she's,
It was
they're watching different lines.
Yep.
short enough, but out on the sideline.
Yeah. So Mr. Davis had to take some vacation time, I guess. He's not here tonight. We have Miss
He was
Butler on
well,
the line.
he was taking tickets.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Charging a little too much, I believe, but
I bet he was.
he knows
Line in
that
his
he
pockets.
wants the line judge pay to go up, apparently. And now,
Good
Tied up.
adjustment. We just did not quite get it there.
so after a quick lead, the North Butler Bearcats come back and tie it 4-4.
Oopsie.
Good serve. Good kill.
There it is.
5-4. Good job. Good pass, good set, good spike. Johnson on that one, I
A lot of
believe.
these teams that come in and they don't run a lot of quick sets themselves, so they don't see a lot of them in practice. A lot of the other teams that they play may not run quick sets, so it can be an eye-opener when you suddenly
Back row. Wow.
play a team that's going to run that fast offense against
Yeah.
you that fast.
Well, that would explain
And I'm
Denver
sure
a little
Denver,
bit with
yeah,
us.
I'm sure
Oh my
even
God!
for us, who walk into Denver, the pace of play is an immediate
Frying it now for the
adjustment.
Saints. Erbach with the serve. Yeah, the angle of their sets was
They're gonna shoot
definitely
their
something we've
sets
never
outside
seen.
faster. They're gonna.
They work
And
quick.
you better be ready to
Out
move and
there,
react.
no
Yep.
tip. Yeah, their setter was, she.
Yeah, it was.
Woof.
Yeah, how do you defend that? Because I was watching some of that.
We were definitely a second behind on every block. We never got hands
Well,
on.
and even if we were there, it was coming this way, and then they would hit it back, almost
Right. And
back
every
the other way.
blocker has to stay home on their hitter, so when they run
Yep.
it that fast, everybody's one-on-one,
Yep.
which is only to the hitter's advantage.
Yep.
But that's why they
Good
run
block.
that
Portion Johnston there.
stuff. That's just running good
double.
offense.
But like we said, as good as Denver was, best volleyball I've seen in a long time. That one game, it was 2019, and we were serving in on service error. We could have had a set from them. And I think the last game was 21-18. So.
Right.
I mean, they were all, besides the
competitive.
one,
Right.
besides the one where we just forgot everything.
Surf and turf.
Surf and turf night?
Shrimp shapes and chicken nuggets.
Shrimp shapes. So we got a little momentum going here.
Yep.
North Butler took that first time out of the second match here. Or second set, I should say.
Yep, trying to ice the server. Saints have gone 4 in a row here.
If you're wondering on the blurry screen, you couldn't tell what it was, but that is Mama Cass down there on the floor. There's Mama Cass. She's taking pictures. She's getting all the great angles for you. Speaking of pictures and great angles, have you guys been to Smug Mug lately?
No, Saints Photo? We have.
Saints Photo?
And Smug Mug, it's the same.
Is that,
you got it.
You just go to saintsphoto.com? Is it that easy?
Yep.
It might be easier to just go to saintsphoto.com.
Nice.
Serve, Sophie. Dropped one in.
Find them right on the EJ website, ejnewspaper.com.
It's a worthwhile trip. I just noticed there were some new photos uploaded here in the last day or two. The football game last weekend, the volleyball actions. Pretty cool to have access to all those photos.
Soph on the serve again. Same spot, a little bit deeper.
Little
Short
tip and out.
and out. Knew she wasn't going to swing at it because we had 2 blockers licking their
Followed it
chops.
right to the line, so she knew if it was in or out.
Erbach again with a serve. She's had 6 in a row here. Hope I didn't jinx her. I did not.
Good. Thought she was throwing a no-hitter.
The back row for the wow.
Jeez, that was a
Good dig by Falk.
Good dig.
Sends it deep.
They're going back up.
Good scrambling here by the Saints.
I'd go back to that back row.
They're going for their third kill
power.
attempt, and the
That
Saints
is
get
out.
it. Great job.
So that shot from the back row, which was a laser, was like every kill from Denver. I mean, every time they swung, it was cannons.
Yep, Falk in the right spot there, and just hit it back up and high. Absorb the energy, right, Tenacious T?
Good job.
Saints on an 8-0 run here with Erbach serving.
Yeah. Soph is on a roll here.
So when those fast ones come in on a kill, you almost like just leave your hands steady or drop them. You don't want to go up,
We
right?
call it lots of times, we call it dead ball it. Just leave your arms there. Let the ball do the work.
Absorb a little bit of that energy.
If you jump or swing your arms even a little bit forward, you're shooting that thing back over the net because it's coming off them so hard.
Right.
Yep. Over to Fry.
But you also don't have
Nice
any
cross
time.
Find a good kill.
You don't have any time to try and swing your arm in and absorb anything, so you just keep your arms where you want the platform, so the ball goes up where you want it, and then just stay there.
13-4, Erbach to the serve.
Position.
Yep.
I'm going to keep doing it throughout the stream just in case people join us and don't
Good
understand.
pass. What do we got there?
We were under the net.
We were under the net.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Actually,
Here's
they
a
were under the
replay
net.
of that.
They were under the net.
10 in
So
a
I
row for the
believe their
Saints.
setter,
Must have
Right
took
there
his
it
step.
was.
their setter number 1, when she planted her right foot to go get the ball,
Gotcha.
stuck it under the net.
You're correct, sir.
Oh, and finally, after 10 in a row, Erbach's like, you know what?
yeah,
Let's give him a
run.
chance. She said, let's give him a
I'm
chance.
going to try and cut one hard here and
Yeah.
see what happens.
Here comes Turkish with the ball. Good recovery by the Turkish.
Yep. It's going to be a fine volleyball player someday.
Yep. Good ball boy. Good volleyball boy. Ooh,
Good spot.
good serve.
Yeah.
Over to Fine again. Good swing. Good job by Norby.
Dig.
Oh, Falk couldn't get to that one.
That's close. Was that in?
Yeah.
That was in.
That ball
Here's another
was
look.
high coming back to McKenna, but she had to jump a little bit.
Yep.
And that's also what kind of forced it back over to their side of the net.
Dialed her up in the
But
back
that's
there.
a hard spot when it's
Yeah,
that
it is.
high on you.
Well, and
Ah,
at least,
into the
you
net.
know, get it over and
yeah, you kept it
get
in
us
play.
back a chance.
You
Kept it in
on
play.
this side of the
Yeah.
court.
Porsche
Amelia
out the serve.
Porsche on the serve.
Just over.
Oh, right in the old
I think they
kisser.
thought that one was going to hit the net.
Yeah.
It felt like, to me, it was going to hit
Just
the net,
zinged
too.
off of there.
Whoop. Yeah, 16. What those?
You're doing such a fine job keeping score and everything.
You know, volleyball is,
incredible.
I like volleyball because, you know, every time you got to push something.
Right, it's a point every time.
Another
Good
ace
serve
there by
Porsche.
Porsche. 17-6 Saints. Just about one before the whistle.
Yep.
All right, there they got one. Back row.
Good dig.
Good job.
there.
Good spot by her match.
Little
Now,
punch.
that one
Great
was-
spot.
She was in front of the 10-foot line, but that
So-
was not a back row attack because she did not jump. She kept her feet on the floor and just took a fist and sent it over.
Yep. And she knew, she could see there was nobody back there. Nobody
Right.
home over there on the green. 18-6 Saints. Porsche with a
Good
good
serve.
serve.
To the middle there. Single blocker.
Johnson got a piece of it.
Just got a piece.
18-7 Saints. North Butler needs to have a little run here to stay in this set. The lefty. Good pass. Good job by Urbach to keep it alive. And that's going to be a free one. Oh! That's the old meatball there.
Well, they got behind her a little bit. Quick step backwards and a hard swing, and that goes straight down.
That's going to
Gonna
be
be
out.
out. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
18-9 Saints. Johnston back with the serve. Good serve.
Wow. Side double
Got a
tip.
piece of it.
Oh,
Good
here we
job
go,
by
Norby.
Norby. Urbach
Sets up
over the
Falk.
fault.
Good dig out.
And
gonna go deep.
good
Oh,
job
that would've
again.
been close.
Good job.
All right.
Okay,
all right.
good talk, good communication. Uh-oh.
That one's not going to
Oh,
go well for
Oh,
them.
jeez.
Oh, that might have been
Oh,
up.
we get the net.
What do we got here?
Call.
Here's a look at that. What happened
Falk in the net there.
The block was in the net
So
a little bit.
18-10. Yeah, that was another one that's just
They
like
were-
right there. You're like, oh.
And 13 was borderline another back row attack on that one.
Brian Michaels in the game
One
now.
of her downfalls is she's tall,
Yeah.
which is a positive
still.
thing when she's in the front.
That one's a
Oh, that
little
one's
close to the
close.
front.
Not a lot we
If
can
that
do in
was-
that one.
That was them in the net, I think, on that one. Yep, she was in the net on her follow through.
Ah,
So we'll get the ball back
there
on
we
that
go.
one.
Now we had that.
Really?
But no,
Oh, what did he? What?
I might
think,
disagree.
they
I think we
disagreed.
had some miscommunication there to me.
Let's see. Here's the
The
replay
down
of
ref
that.
was wanting to call a net. The up ref
So it's 18. It's 18-11, I believe. I think the
Yes, she was-
scoreboard is
So
wrong.
the two are miscommunicating a little bit there. On
We'll see if I'm right or if the scoreboard's right. I've got 18-11. Over to Fine.
Good cross.
Ooh,
court.
and in.
Oh my.
All right. So I believe it's 19-11. Scoreboard believes it's 20-10, and nobody seems to argue, so we're going to go 20-10.
Yeah, it's,
Mason
I mean,
Meyer
you
with
would
the
think that
serve.
somebody else would be upset about that.
Oh,
Just hit the net
yeah.
there.
She called it. Bump.
Okay.
There's a quick one.
Oh,
Good spot
Good
there by
swing there.
North Butler. There to keep it
Way to get a
alive.
piece.
Norby over to Falk. Then Falk
Good
gets a kill.
swing. Good
You know, that's-
swing there.
One thing that I've really been impressed with Urbach is to, when it's come from behind, just wait and do the bump set, or what I don't know what you
keep
call
it
it.
nice and high, where no matter what, your hitters can still take a swing.
Meyer going to serve. Saints have kind of separated themselves in this game. Oops.
Too close to net for them.
Yep.
And you had two big blockers waiting for her.
You've got to make a play on that before it drops below the net. But you can't just let it hit the floor. You can't just do nothing.
When you just swing at it, you got two blockers, just swing. Hopefully good things happen. Yeah.
Good block. And good recovery by North Butler.
Block, but they
Oop.
covered it.
All right.
So
Boy, you got to be careful on those.
Yeah. Get that reaching over the net thing, which is easy to do when you're above the net.
Right. 23-10. Myers another serve here. Looking to close out set number 2.
Went a little bit deeper that time. Outside to Drawley.
Good kill.
Good strike.
She ran that play a little
long.
further inside that time, and our block was outside while she was swinging inside.
Yeah, she is long.
I still can't get over that Jack just said it's easier to reach over the net when you're above the net.
Right.
How else would you do it?
Have you ever tried to be below the net and reach over the net?
It's hard. You're right. It is hard.
Macy has.
It's definitely hard.
My daughter has.
I suppose that's right. You're right. It's much harder.
Well, yep.
Yeah.
See, I talked her into it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, set point here. Horse back in, Falk to serve. Do a kick serve. Come on, come on.
Bicycle kick for $5.
No.
It was $100.
$100 for a successful one, $50 for an attempt.
Oh, gotcha. One back there.
24-12. Saints up.
So you have Michaels and Meyer and Falk in the back row, Porsche and Urbach and Cruzy in the front row right now.
Good job. Good
He's
hustle
gotta
there
run
by
for that
Urbach.
But
Good kill.
man.
Set 2.
she had to run that down, but she saved it to
Yes,
a
she
perfect
did.
spot for Amelia to swing.
Yeah, that was perfect.
All right, Saints lead 2-0.
That one we pulled ourselves away. We looked a little bit more like ourselves. That was good to see.
All right, next game we're going to try something different here, guys, because of the blur. We're going to try and follow the ball here just a little bit, not a lot. It's not going to be crazy.
Oh, how are you going to do that?
This is like taping youth sports when your cell phone.
We're going to do it.
You're going to be over here against this wall. The ball's going to be on that side.
If you're at home and you're
just,
not digging it, you got to let me know. But I'm going to do the best I can.
This is going to be terrible. That'd be great.
We'll be back right after this message from our friends at LR Falk.
Woof.
This broadcast is made possible thanks to the generous contributions of the advertisers you see here, as well as the Foundation for the Enhancement of Mitchell County and the Saints Legacy Fund.
Howdy, folks. Kennel Genius here, hoping that you're enjoying this free stream just as much as we enjoy creating it for you. Everyone on the Saints TV team is working voluntarily without pay to make this production possible. This involves the infamous STA Stream team, a group of students who help bring it all together. With equipment, software, and classroom needs, there are many expenses required to make this possible. Saints TV has partnered with Give Butter as a platform of choice for safely handling online donations to this project. 100% of your donation goes right back to the St. Ansgar School, so please consider making a contribution today. Simply scan the QR code on your screen, or if you prefer, log on to www.givebutter.com/saintsfan. If neither of those are your jam and you'd rather just mail a check, well, you can mail it to
Saints in set 3 up 2-0.
All right, we've got a new camera concept here. We're going live on Saints
Well, you're
TV.
doing it manual?
Butler on the serve. Good dig by Norby.
Back,
And
short
I'm
of
gonna
fault.
catch the
Side to
replays.
fault.
Good
Good
start.
swing. Good swing.
Defense
And here's the
was
replay.
not down and ready.
Let's see how you did, genius.
I did amazing.
We've taken a little air out of their sails.
You did do
On
amazing.
that
You're
second
amazing.
set.
You're a genius.
I am.
Ava Falk on the serve.
You're an artistic Gandhi.
There's something anyway.
And an,
Outside there's Drolley, but
an artistic
deep.
Einstein, maybe.
He is a genius, by the way.
Right. Well, Jace trying to throw the ball. He's got popcorn butter all over his hands.
Luckily, now it's all over the ball we're about to serve. Now.
Yeah.
Let's see if it slides off the
Falk
pass.
dropping over there.
Back out to
Man, I'm not going to
Drolley.
have a heavy swing on it. Good dig by Falk. So which one's the dig and which one's the pass?
Nice
The
little
dig is off a hard hit ball.
Any hard hit
offensive
ball.
swing.
Any hard hit ball.
Any hard hit ball,
Wow.
like a hitter there, or you can get a dig off a tip too.
Right.
But
on
an
a serve, it's
offensive
just a
swing-
pass.
Wasn't Reddy
A
Kilowatt
serve
trying
is
to
just a
tell us
pass,
there's only
a free ball
one
is just a pass.
dig?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Just the first one's a dig?
Yeah.
Or is it just a dig off the spike? No, off the serve.
So that's
Nice
a dig
job by
right
Johnston.
there. That's a
Over
dig.
to Urbat, or to Puller, over to Meyer.
Gets it over. A little freebie for them. We'll go
Good blocks.
backside.
And you only
Back
get
to Drolley.
you only get blocks if you get a point, right?
Yep.
Good
Good
swing.
kill there.
Looking for stats.
Now we're starting to see things a little bit
Lots
here.
of times at the beginning of the year when you look on Bound, there'll be some teams that, man, their blocking stats are out of this world. No, they don't know how to keep blocking stats. they're counting every time their girl touches the ball on a block as a block.
Falk goes and gets it. Johnson with her speed.
And
Come on. Oh, that would have been
scramble.
nice.
The
Just
stat
out.
keeping rule is it's only a stat block if it goes down and earns the point off the block.
Gotcha. So does somebody go clean
Now,
those up? Or
There
not?
is such a thing as a block assist.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah, you got solo blocks, which means you were there solo, obviously.
Ooh, that's going to be a tough one.
Oof.
Good
So
for
there's
us.
your solo block,
Back
but it
over.
wasn't a technically a
clean.
block.
Oh, there we go.
Good job
Way
by
to be there,
Johnston.
Justin.
Good spot.
So gives her one
Great
back.
volley for both teams here, guys. Oh,
Just
Tried to go a little cross court. Timber,
both teams
and
trying
no.
some tricks here.
your block assist is when two blockers go up together and kind of block it as a combination.
Right. Yep.
So they both get credit for a block.
A half?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
It's
Or a
always
full.
like a half. Like
Okay.
Assist. Yep. Kind of like tackles.
Probably should be a half.
Cruising out the serve. Saints up 5-1.
Oh, we're
Got our
there.
hands on it
Yeah,
there,
we're
but
there.
gets through. 5-2 Saints. Norby back in.
So you're saying in volleyball, stats can be manipulated a little bit, huh?
Unlike other sports.
last year, I think some team that had a losing record, they were like 0-5, 0-6, but you're like, they have the 6 best blockers in the state. Like, why are they 0-6 then?
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
the reality is, lots
Yeah,
of times
it's kind
you
of
get
like, you know, like sack
coaching
bunts and
switch
sack
over
flies
and-
that
That one's deep. That's
and, you know, at a lot of small schools out there, it's getting harder and harder to find coaches.
right.
sure.
You know,
So they're warm bodies.
people are getting forced contracts or whatever, and
Burbach into serve. Kenzie
they
Peterson.
don't know a lot of the rules when they're forced into it.
True
so
that.
they're trying to do the best they can and learn as they go.
Good serve. Well, that's what, you know, I mean, if you're doing the stats, you want to err on the side of your kids' favor. It's kind of like it's kind of like stolen bases in 5th grade baseball.
Yeah.
I was 100 for 100.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of coaches out there that just don't know. Not that they're trying to manipulate them one way or another, but they
no,
just
it's
don't
just going
know.
to take them time
6-4,
to learn.
nice
and
service.
Ooh, tough one for
Burbach chasing a
Sophie.
little bit, but good recovery.
I was questioning if she ran over the line, but
In.
look, good cross-court
That was
slam
nice
there.
cross swing. But you'll notice a lot of that's a hard swing.
Yep.
But
It's gotta get down
when
now.
they've got that swing in, they've scored almost every time.
Yeah.
Right.
But high school hitters have a tendency to hit more towards the middle of the court and not hit those sharper angles. It's hard to do. But those sharper angles will score you a lot of points.
Oh, nice little move there.
And the girl just couldn't stay up quite as
She
long
was on
as
her way down when she tried to block it.
Ports of the serve. And the nice thing that we have is our girls tend to stay in the air longer.
Yep.
Sometimes when they misread those, they just have enough hang time to. Now the back row for Jolly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Knocked down.
8-5 Saints. Travis Charleston
Travis
says.
Charleston, Wiley Coyote, super genius.
Wiley
Raleigh
Coyote.
out of the game there for them.
4 people are sick now because of the moving camera.
I'm not here to make people sick. We can stop doing it as early as we started doing it, but let me tell you.
I think it looks good.
I'm hoping we're not
Good serve
blurry
by
where the play is, you know?
All right, Ports
we
with the
just
serve
hope
again, up
not.
9-5. So what they call it, Paint It Black Night was the Saints theme.
Really? I didn't get the memo. I'm wearing a white shirt.
Good recovery there.
Nice, JC.
Yeah, it wasn't quite there, but again, her athletic ability
Right.
Yep.
gets a finger on
And
it.
it doesn't have to always be a hard hit. If the other
Right.
team is not used to quick sets, they're not going to be ready for it. And
Saints up
good things are
10-5.
going to happen even if you hit the ball.
Yes, agreed.
No, they decide to hit it. Good job by Peterson.
Yep. Sends it right out back over. Got a freebie one here.
Good pass.
Pass it out
Over
to
to
Falk. Good swing.
There we go.
Good swing.
Coaching-wise, one of the biggest things about that quick set is there's a lot of teams out there that I think they're just afraid to try it. They're
Right.
afraid, but like all you have to do as a coach is walk in and say, hey, we're going to start doing this. We're going to put in our offense. We're going to try it. Trust me, the kids want to do it. They think it looks fun. They
Over to
see the
Peterson.
effect it can have in the game.
Yep. And it does. It can be, and then like you said before, once you get one of them,
Yeah, and if you're building a program,
stays a lot. Nope, double hit.
you know, if you're building a program, you build that into the culture and the habit, and 5, 6, 7 years down the road, your team can do it. You might not be the most successful your first year.
And you have to have athletes.
It'll get better every year.
I mean, you got to have athletes.
You got to have athletes, and you got to
Just
have
kind of like anything. Everything looks great on paper unless you
gotta
have the
ball,
athletes to
that
make it
first
look.
ball control.
You talking about the short sets?
Yep.
Does it take
Where
that long
have
to
you
develop
been,
it?
genius?
Well, I didn't realize it took 7 years to develop a short
It doesn't
set.
take 7 years to develop it, but it takes 7 years to build the habit in your programs.
To make it part of your culture.
But it all starts-
Culture.
Yeah,
Culture
good
builds
word.
character. I
It
hear.
all starts
Good
with
choice of
having the
words.
confidence.
There
to
we
walk
go. That's
into
just
your
up
team and
there.
say, we're going to do this, and I think you guys can.
Yep.
And you'd be surprised. They want to do it.
Cruz
They
back
think
in.
it's fun
Johnson
to try
serving.
that stuff.
Yep. Well, like you said,
They
if
get
you've got,
excited about it, and that's what you want out of your team. You want that excitement.
and if you can hit the middle on both sides, then you're either going to have to
Yeah, you cut both
single
angles.
block them, or
Yep.
Johnson with the serve up 12-7 Saints.
So I've been wanting this, but I'm afraid to ask because these jokers will heckle me. But do you ever short set the outside?
It's called a shoot to the outside.
What?
A shoot set,
Okay.
and that's just a lower, faster set that probably goes no higher than the pin.
Well, and that's about what
and you shoot it.
Hey,
Denver.
And what you're trying to do is make it so a kid like Lindsay has to stay home, and there's no way she can get out there because it's too fast.
I always stay home. I'm boring.
When you
Yeah,
say
Nice
Lindsay,
serve, a nice
Usually
spike.
do, except for Saturday nights.
when you talk about Lindsay, that's a reference to volleyball, right?
Mason back in for
So I tell
Peterson.
you,
That's why they do the short, fast stuff in volleyball. They're
Right.
trying to get Lindsay to move, and
Which is not always
that's when
easy.
he just pulls the net down and hopes for the best.
Yep.
so guys, one thing that's been happening tonight is we have great ball boys on both sides. We got Jace on the left and Lincoln on the right.
Yeah, they're fine ball boys.
Out.
Oh,
Not
yeah, I was
tipped.
gonna say, it
Not
wasn't
tipped.
tipped.
They look close to getting
Thanks.
the look innocent.
Yeah, it's
Try
hard
and
for
look
us to
as
tell.
innocent as you can.
How's replay look?
Wait, no touch.
Well, I don't want to go back. I don't want to
All right,
disprove
Macy
what
Meyer
they
with
already
the
said is
serve.
true.
14-8 Saints. Saints been serving good tonight.
Right into it. I
Yeah.
don't think I was
Nobody
gonna say, I
touched
didn't think
that
he got over.
That hit
Right into the tape.
Yep.
The tape.
And, probably one of the things about coaching a game like this is afterwards, nobody's going to have 16 kills. Nobody's going to have
No.
10 blocks. It's
You don't have to
That's
funnel everything
one of
through one
the-
player.
Yeah.
Right.
Macy does it again,
Yeah.
you
Good
guys.
job,
Little
Macy.
drop serve.
One of the
that girl's
strengths that our
good.
team has this year and has the past couple of years is we got a lot of kids that can get kills.
Yep.
And sometimes we will play teams that have just one or two.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Yeah.
We did the other night.
Central Springs did that to us a little bit. They have about, I think, 2 main ones that got most of their swings. Osage, obviously, on Thursday.
Sharper's a good
Was
one.
going to have Sharper was going to get most of their swings and most of their points. And it means you can concentrate on mainly one person and see if the rest can beat you.
Yep. It's
Or
like
you,
playing
or
a
you
box
can have
in one.
our situation where we've got multiple kids that can beat you.
Yep.
Good job by
Good
Norby.
dig.
You pick your
Oh,
ball.
good
Nice
spot by
idea
Urbach.
there. Nice little punch over the
17-9
net.
Saints. Push
Nice
back in,
little
Falk to
punch over
serve.
the net. 17-9. Again, extending this game a little bit.
Good pass.
Out
Back to their tall girl.
Yep,
Got a piece of it.
Trolley.
How
We got
far
a
can-
piece. We might.
Oh!
Was
Good
that
hustle by
blurry?
everybody.
It moved at the speed of light. I bet you it was blurry.
Macy does a lot of sliding in her stomach.
Yeah, she kind of she doesn't care about her body. She just throws it everywhere. I believe a couple weeks ago the chiropractor said she had whiplash.
I'm not
Bree Taberton
surprised.
now for Falk. In the back row, senior. 17-10. Ooh,
yeah.
good eye.
Good eye, just about hit her in the head. You're going to have a header.
Yeah, they always get so close
Got
to
it out of
them.
the way just in time.
Cruzy now with the serve. Saints up 18-10, looking to close this one out. Good serve.
Great serve there.
What's the goal? 3 straight, home by 8?
3 straight
Three
home by
straight
8.
home by 8. I believe that
I can never
is
remember. I
his-
was like 3 in a row, and then you get to go.
That's a Jeff Anderson saying.
Yep.
3 straight home by 8.
Good block.
Good double block.
20-10 Saints.
Cruzy on another serve here.
Yeah, I think the momentum ever since that very first time out the Saints had. Oh, somebody jumped and wasn't allowed to.
No, the setter was under the net again.
Oh,
But she planted that right foot.
I got you. And any
Oh,
part
there
of
it
her
is.
foot
There
that
it
touches
is.
If
that
it's
line,
a net
right?
call, he'll
Yep,
kind of
so
like
if you
bring his
jog
arms
back on
sideways
that.
straight into the net. If
you
it's
go back
under
to
net,
it.
he'll kind of like point down at the line that's under the net. And that's
been
kind of what he
close.
did on that.
Cruzy, it's a deep. They bring it back.
All right, got a little free one here.
Yep. Cruzy the bump.
Middle.
Good job.
Oh, they were the net on
Yeah.
that one.
Oh,
Yeah, you can see it shaking.
yeah.
You can see it shaking.
We got to, on some of those quick sets right now that we're forcing the tipping, we got to have that right elbow and arm back ready for a fast swing because it's a short, low set. So lots of those that we have to tip, our right arm is in front of us when we're approaching on it, which means we don't have time to get it back behind us for a swing. So then all we can do is tip it.
I don't really understand that right there. So 14 came in for the libero, and then they subbed her out for somebody else.
Because of the libero's substitution rules, that's how
Right.
they're required to do it. It's
Okay.
a weird thing.
I was going to say.
Because the libero is only allowed to come
Good
in and out
job.
for the person that came in and out for her.
Ah,
So
gotcha,
they can't
gotcha.
take
So
another
they
player in a
jet,
different
jet,
jersey and
jet,
do it.
jet. I
She has
see.
to run back onto the court for libero and then immediately go call for a sub.
Got it. Because she was very confused.
Right, because they have
Which
a,
I was
at
confused
the
too.
scorer's table, we have a person whose job is just to track the libero.
Good job by Norby.
Oh, gotcha.
Urbach brings it back in.
They're simply making sure that if
Wow. Good effort.
libero comes in for number 10, then it's number 10 coming back in for libero. It can't be somebody else.
Peterson in for Meyer.
Now this is where you see their coach pushing the girl in front of the 10-foot line. If it's a sub, it must be done in front of the 10-foot line. If it's a libero swap, it must
be
be done
anywhere, right?
behind
Oh,
the
it's
10-foot
gotta-
line.
Oh, really?
So that's why you saw her pushing to make sure they didn't get like a team delay yellow card or something like that.
You guys
by
ever wonder
Ooh, a
sometime?
yellow
in front of the 10-foot
card.
line.
You guys ever wonder sometime if Tenacious
Great
T's
band.
making up rules just to see if we'll
Well,
actually believe
it's,
him?
it's kind of like one of those things. I couldn't tell if he's right or wrong.
I know. He's like, oh my God, those idiots fell for it.
Yeah.
There's people out on the broadversation out there that do know whether or not he's right or wrong. Unfortunately, it's all his family members. So
Yeah. Yeah.
they're probably just going to agree with him.
If my mom was on, she'd be calling me out for that.
That
You know what?
garbage.
Actually, both of my brothers are
Game point here by
hardcore head
Sove.
volleyball coaches, so they would definitely know.
Urbach with the serve. Match point here. You know, if you're an odd number, you can only have a primary color shoe.
And to the
Another
middle.
little known rule.
Good bump there.
Good, and
That
put
should
it
do
away.
it. No. Yes, it does. Good finish. All right, go get your homework done, kids.
What was that saying again?
If you win 3 in a
Three
row
straight
really
home
fast,
run.
then you get to go home
What?
after 7:45.
Yeah.
3 straight home by 8.
Three straight home by 8. I like it.
All right, and it was 3 straight. 25-16, 25-12, 25-11.
Yeah. It's a good way to start the week.
Yep.
Good way to
Great.
start the week.
Away
Way.
game on Thursday night, right? Down at Nashua. Is that where
We
they
are to
I believe
Nashua.
so.
To Nashua on
Yeah.
Thursday.
They are a low-ceiling gym.
And they,
Yeah.
I think they picked up a match this week because we were short a match on our schedule. And at some point, I think they're going to do a quad with Central Springs and Janesville and Wapsie Valley. So that'll be
Ooh,
a
that'd be
one
good.
for
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be good.
both scouting purposes and
I would-
competition purposes.
Yeah, I would enjoy to see
So-
Central Springs again.
I would
think
too.
We
Sure what
caught
night
them.
that's on,
We
but
caught them on a good
or
night
where it
for
is.
them.
I'm assuming it's an away game. But
During the week, you think?
it'll be during the week, yeah. It won't
So
be
a
on
quad,
Saturday.
everybody plays just 2?
You'd play, I think, all 3 of the other teams there.
But you just play 2
But
games
mine-
or
two out
best
of
of 3?
2 out of 3
Okay.
probably against those teams.
Gotcha.
Well, kind of like we did with
With
Charles City. and-
yep. Only you
yep,
add a
yep,
team, so you probably start a
Right.
little earlier. And it's,
yep.
I don't know for sure on the details of it. My guess would be varsity only for something like that.
Right.
just 'cause of
Look at that.
number
All
of
the
teams.
volleyball
So-
do you usually
Oh,
get
look
the
at this. Look at
garbage?
this. Look at this.
Garbage
We are no
girls.
longer in the
garbage girls.
Forest
Volley
City
gar-
tournament,
Yes.
so that's
'Cause they
where they had to pick up a
downsized.
game. They downsized.
And we
said,
got
you were
we
one
were
of the
one
last
of the
ones
last
in,
ones.
So
Would have
yeah,
been a nice one to go play in too. But
so
That's a bummer.
that was always a lot of games that day. We always got about 5 matches in that day. So.
Hey, culture builds character. This is Culture Court at Saints Athletic Complex. And there's a character right there. These ladies are picking up all the trashes. How great is
I
that?
wish I would have made more garbage. Ava, come here.
You know, next time.
I wish I would have made more garbage.
Hey, is your camera running? Ava.
Oh, it's running. It's running. Look at
I
that.
got it, Macy.
Did you see that? She caught that. Oh,
Yeah.
2 for 2.
Wait, Macy was diving on the floor again. We missed the
Let
shot.
me throw this down there.
We missed the shot
Yeah.
because she's scooting across the floor again,
Yeah.
as always.
Oh, yes.
Not your average. Wait, I'm sorry. That's not your average. That is a different guy. Different guy completely. What's going on, Zach of all trades?
Nothing. I know the audience at home can't hear me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So you're talking to us, not them. What do you have? What's going on, bud?
You know, we're just out here taking yearbook photos.
Yearbook. I was wondering why you're
yearbook
carrying
There we
that,
go.
that big old
Massive
Canon.
camera.
Canon. That thing is massive.
Yeah, the massive thing this is.
That thing is even bigger than Lindsay's ego. That thing's massive.
What about my head? Is it bigger than my head?
No, nothing's bigger
No,
than your head.
no. God, no.
Yeah.
God, no.
Well, I know that we expected some girls to come up here to do a little interview right now, but they're
working.
They're working.
It's like community service.
Duke Scoop's got a good point. How are they supposed to get home by 8 if they got to clean up too?
That's a
Yeah,
good fact.
yeah.
You know what? Less trash probably would be the answer to that.
Here comes free popcorn.
Oh, free popcorn. I guess I'm going to
He's going to ask the umps if they want one first.
That's smart. That's smart. Look at this. This is what happens
Yeah.
in Culture
Yep.
Court.
Did
The
you
St. Ansgar
play
Athletic
that?
Complex.
Hey, you guys want some day-old popcorn?
Just put it in the microwave. Did you put up those pictures of the band? Come on,
Who
Sparrow.
you talking to?
You.
Oh, the Hayden
Oh my
Fried
gosh,
people?
Yeah,
no.
what are you kidding?
No,
Come
no,
on,
no.
people.
Oh my goodness. And our viewership is probably way down. It's 76. It's half of what it was.
Okay,
but
here,
that's a
here
great
it comes.
point.
Here comes those pictures.
We gotta add those pictures. Oh yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Van
we
Hayden.
must.
Here it is, Van
Ah,
Hayden.
there it is.
Where did you get that? Where'd you get a physical? Oh, he's got it with him.
That is something else.
Let me put it in front of the
I'm
camera.
good. You want
Let me put it in
popcorn?
front of the camera.
Popcorn?
It's going to be easier. No, thank you. No,
We're
thank
good,
you.
thanks.
Thank you.
This is the band we're talking about, right? This is it. This is, let's see here.
That's going on my fridge.
Van Hayden. It's a
Van
play on the
Hayden.
band. What band would it be a play on?
Hawk Rock.
Def
It
Def
says
Leppard?
Hawk Rock. No, I think it's Guns N' Roses. Right?
GNR? Oh, Litterer.
Literal band.
He said it's Divorce
You-
Dad
this is-
Rock.
I'll be passing this down in just a
That's what they
second.
call it.
For those of you who want to book it, tell me. Hey guys, do the
What's
the
that?
referee. Who was the reffing tonight? That
His name, what was his name?
Frank Olson.
Frank Olson.
Olson. And his kids do this.
This is
I believe
amazing.
his son, I believe, is in the band, and I think his granddaughter.
I love it.
Is in the
A little
band
free
last I
promotion
knew.
on Saints TV. Hey, don't
And
worry.
they wear the
Viewership is-
Hayden Fry mustaches, and they.
That's so great. Viewership is dwindling a little bit, but that doesn't matter. I can see them in the picture. They're talking about the Hayden Fry mustaches. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Look at the stashes. Pistachios.
That's beauty. That is beauty.
That is nice.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Well, it doesn't look like. Oh, maybe there's a couple girls here who said they wanted to do a little post-game Saints TV interview. It's not happening.
No, that's fine.
Al's leaving.
You know, maybe
Al's
they're
leaving.
tired.
They're probably tired.
You know,
3
they
straight. So how are we supposed to get home
Yeah.
by 8 if we got to
3
talk to
straight
you
home by
clowns?
8.
Probably.
Some of us
Thank
have to
you,
go to
Tenacious
Stag and
T.
Donut. You
Thank
going to
you,
Stag and Donut?
I
Tenacious
do
T.
have to go clean up, I think.
Oh my.
All right, and I got a broadcast to tear down. So
We'll do the-
Nashua
guys
does
want
not
us-
allow us to stream. We're actually thinking about not telling you guys and letting you try to
Whoops,
stream
sorry.
in Nashua.
I meant to do the old.
And then just we would have live whatever happened, whatever went down there. But they don't allow us to stream in Nashua.
Yeah, so what did you do? Did you pee in their Cheerios?
Yeah, I did. It was ice cream, and it was.
Perfect.
We're gonna ask anyway. We'll let you know if
Okay.
it's true, but generally don't let us stream
That's
over there. So,
something.
hey, if you want to watch them in Nashua, you got to buy a ticket to see them in Nashua, or listen to the radio, I guess.
All right. Thank
All right,
you, everybody.
thanks for joining us.
Well, we won't see you on Thursday. Wah, wah, wah.
Definitely see you Friday.
Let's roll these guys up.
Thanks for joining us. Good night, y'all.